I saw this the other day, and in Cricut Design Space, that they were going through a painstaking way in order to try to accomplish this. And it was about a 24-minute video, but that also included the time to put the vinyl on and stuff. So the video was probably about 12 minutes inside of Design Space on how to accomplish this. And again, remember the theme of this is we're trying to save time. We're trying to save time is money, right? So let me I do want to, for the folks out there that don't have Design Space, I want you guys to somewhat feel sorry for this, for the folks that are going through this. So anyways, I sort of converted that video, made it my own, and is going to go through this here in a couple of seconds here. Well, about 2 minutes. We'll go through this here. But anyways, if anyone knows that the I Love Glitter font, you do know that it does have some special characters that are associated with it and stuff. But the underscore here will turn to a heart once we go ahead and choose the font. So just real quick, I'll go through this here with everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and search for the font of MF I Love Glitter. Okay, it's a free download on the font. Already you see that the lettering is spaced out, and that's not a problem. I mean, we can go ahead and tweak the letter spacing here, and but you're going to see that there's going to be some overlapping that's going on, and some letters are getting overlapped a little too much. Just like in this E that you see right here. So now in Design Space, the users have to right-click this. They have to, ungroup it by letters and move individual letters, and it just becomes a real pain hassle for that. That's the I Love Glitter. Okay, so first I want to show you how easy it is to type and get some of those special characters that you see, like that heart. Very, very, very easy. And let me go ahead and go back into Sure Cuts a Lot here and demonstrate this real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this here. Now, text and fonts, any text that you have loaded on your computer will show up inside Sure Cuts a Lot. One of the nice things that we get with Sure Cuts a Lot is a nice little virtual keyboard here. Okay, and this allows us to have access to all those special characters, because if you go to the font page, you actually have to have a keyboard map in order to remember what's the heart. So you can see how the underscore here is associated with that heart. We also see that left and right brackets down there in the bottom left are associated with some nice little swirls. And I'm going to go ahead and close that out, but you can see we can see that real nice right here. Okay, so obviously text, you have the text tool, and I'm going to go ahead and type in John, and then we can go to the virtual keyboard if we want. We got the heart, and then we can got Annie, right? And you know what? Let's go ahead and add those ending swirls, and let me go back to the J, okay, and add the beginning swirl. And now I can resize this. And if you remember inside the Cricut Design Space, the letters weren't even touching. Inside Sure Cuts a Lot, we didn't have to do anything with the space near the letters, so it makes that very nice, very nice. Okay, and again, once you have everything all set for the Cricut Design Space users, simply just go up to File, Export, and boom, you got it. Okay, so super duper easy for that. Okay, now let's go back to the keynote for this, and we're going to show you. I meant to show you how to do that or what people do inside of Cricut Design Space, and I tell you, your hearts are going to say, "Oh my gosh!" They have to go through all that just for a simple shadow knockout kind of thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me go ahead and get into this here. So, all right. So we have the John and Annie there. Okay, we have the Gonzalez. Okay, and now it's time to do a few things here inside design space in order to get that effect. Okay, so it's a very long process. First, we have to change it to a print. Okay, and then we go ahead and close that out. We go to make it, and now we see the little printer paper. Okay, let's go ahead and send to the printer. Now I need to make sure the bleed is on. Now I need to go ahead and right-click that, save that as an image. Okay, and then I need to go ahead and close that out. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to upload image. I'm going to browse for that image, go ahead and upload it. And for this, just choose simple and go ahead and click on the next button and click on next. All right. You can see that this is a very long process. Choose cut image. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on insert image, and now it's time to rotate the image, resize it to about the same size of the John and Annie. And you can see that already we're about at a minute and a half, and this is doing it quick. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and resize that. Now we got to size it just a little bit more, and now it's time to place it on top of the Gonzalez once we get it nice and sized correctly. And let me go ahead and contour this out first. I forgot I got to do that. Contour. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm in lots of steps here. And then I'm going to go ahead and move this over and go ahead and move that up to the Gonzalez. And now it's time to position and slice it. And you can see that this is a long process, guys, right? I mean, you have to agree. And then now we're going to go ahead and slice. And then we can move the extras off, delete those. And now we can go ahead and move that punch, that void there, and move this up here and recolor it and stuff. I mean, you can see that this is just a very, very lengthy process. Okay, all right, now take a few breaths and cut, right? So lots of steps involved in this. Again, theme, we're trying to show you how we can save some time, okay? So a very long process. I hope you guys can agree with that. So let's go into the shortcuts a lot here and show you a little bit how we can do this. Okay. So again, I'm going to go ahead and type in the John and Annie here. Oh, I think I already have it here. Yeah. So I already got John and Annie already spooled up. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and take John and Annie, and I'm going to go ahead and just move it somewhere towards where I would like to have it. Okay. Now with John and Annie selected, we're going to go up to Effects. We're going to go up to the Shadow Layer and Contour. Again, we're going to create a nice little contour here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the OK button. Okay. Now, you can see these little layer panels, and that should look very familiar. And for those that use any kind of layering program, I'm going to go ahead and hide the original John and Annie. Okay, and with the Gonzalez text and the shadow layer there, I'm just going to almost do the same thing. Just do a quick little punch out. Watch this, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go to Path. And then I'm going to do front minus back, and boom, there goes our punch out, and there's our name. So, I mean, you can see how much time we're saving by doing it this way. And I think you guys can agree as well that these cuts, the shadow layer, this is a lot smoother than what you saw inside Cricut Design Space. So let SureCut Slot 4 do this work for us.